Hey peoples, welcome to a new video. So, I am perfect pitched, but I did not know about that until I was like 17, which is only merely 3 years ago. Before that, I thought everyone is able to pick up the exact pitch of a note that's being played, just like we can pick up any color on a color palette, but I guess I was dead wrong. Well, the way that my perfect pitch works is that it complements my relative pitch with solfege and math. Well, solfege is basically do, re, mi, and I rely heavily on solfege, doesn't matter if it's perfect pitch or relative pitch. Okay, so I forgot to include this part before I start editing, but I'll just walk you through the two different types of solfeges. So we have fixed solfege at C major, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and each solfege is strictly mapped to a note. Whereas there's also movable solfege where the solfege is actually relative to the key that you're singing in. So we have do, re, mi in C major, do, re, mi in E flat major, and then do, re, mi in A flat major. When I'm testing for perfect pitch, you play a note, for example, C, and then my head goes, okay, that's a do, before spitting out a C. Same for like listening to music and writing songs. I memorize those melodies through solfeges, and I kind of write songs the way that everyone else does, except that I know the key that I'm singing in, and then I'm probably mapping out the melody in my head with solfeges. Whereas math, I kind of use it to interpret and understand music theories. For example, congruence and intervals. Say we have an interval from D to A, and another interval from E to B. So those are both perfect fifths, so they're congruent. But these are different notes, so they're not equal. That's how I'm understanding music in terms of math, I guess. So yeah, my perfect pitch works with my relative pitch. And I kind of see it as a tool. Well, I guess it's a really powerful tool, but I use it as a tool to feed into my relative pitching. Moving on, because I found out about my perfect pitch like so late, my valuation in music and my musicality before finding out was like a lot lower than it is right now. Before, I thought I was just an ordinary music artist that can be replaced by anyone that's more talented than me. Now after finding out I have perfect pitch, well, I still feel like I'm replaceable, but I was born with something that enables me to appreciate music so much more. Now it's just full of regret because I missed out on so much. I mean, I could have taken music so much more professionally. I knew everyone around me kept themselves busy with commitments to their passions. Doesn't matter if it's sports, fine arts, or social advocacy. And I could have done that too, but I just missed out. Other than that, I did not do a lot of musical training. I knew a few people in high school that are perfect pitched, and they're classically trained as well, so I cannot compete with them in terms of experience or knowledge. And then there's this kid.
What's this chord?
A flat major over A major.
Great.
Oh my god, you better be high tier 1 or hacking. Like, how does one even do that? That's amazing. There's also Jacob Collier, who literally modulated a song into G half sharp major, while I'm hard locked at center tuning 440 Hz.
So, B, yeah. 4 magical chords. And then
these people are literally crazy. I'm at the bottom of the pyramid compared to them. I also didn't really play much instrument. I mean, I picked up guitar before, but I only used it as a composition tool in chord progression. But I really wish I could have played the piano. Like, number one, it will make my life so much easier typing notes onto MIDI when producing. Number two, it unlocks so much opportunities like comping, improvising, composing on the spot, even recording demos on the spot. Like, an Asian guy not knowing how to play the piano, disappointing, oh my god. I guess I was doomed from the beginning because in my primary school years in China, I was already writing song ideas. Judging from my current standard, they're decent, and they have all 6 elements of music. Well, the teachers in China, they just keep telling you that your priority during your school years is to study and absolutely nothing else. And that idea is quite also implied when I hear about my neighbors talking about their kids' grades and not even education as a whole. So I kinda bought into that ideology and didn't really think much about music. On the other hand, my parents. Okay, first of all, let me stress that my family is so much more open than any typical Chinese family. Like, my parents are really accepting, yeah? But unfortunately, they didn't know much about the technical side of music. Bro, basically, every time my dad talks about my perfect pitch, 10 times out of 10, he does not talk about perfect pitch, bro. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So when I told them about my perfect pitch, they're like, okay, that's cool. They didn't really think of my perfect pitch in the depth that I'm talking about right now, which is absolutely understandable. Like, if I was in their shoes, even if I knew that I was perfect pitch all along, I don't know what opportunities to open my kids up to and what to give them. So yeah, I kinda wasted my perfect pitch for the first few years of my life, and I really wish I knew about it sooner, a lot sooner actually. So before I end today's video, I'm gonna tell you guys that I have not been as motivated to make videos as before because I have been quite busy lately. But I really do want to keep up my, I guess, standard of uploading one video each week, so I'm gonna do a Q&A. Send questions my way, and every time I get a good question, I'm gonna record my response to it. And as soon as I get like 10 good questions, I'm gonna edit the video and push the response video out. Yeah, feel free to ask questions in the comments. I'm also gonna do a community post where you can comment on it to contribute to the Q&A. Well, because of my small following, I don't think I'm getting the 10 questions anytime soon, but as soon as I get them, I'll push them out. So, none of us know when the video will be out anyways. I hope you enjoyed my yap today. Have a good one. Bye bye.